Chinese characters are hard, unless you cheat. Here's how. Let's learn a hack that'll boost your learning speed by a lot. Most Chinese characters aren't random. They're built from tiny pieces called radicals that quietly tell you what the character means. And once you spot them, it's like getting spoiler alerts for every character. Hi, I'm Leo. Today, I'll show you the 10 radicals you've already seen 100 times, but might not have noticed. Once you spot them, you'll read Chinese like you're cheating. Let's get started. The first one is very basic. 水, water radical. Also appears as this, 3 water drops on the left. Whenever you see 水, water radical, it's a safe bet you are dealing with liquids. Water, seas, tears of students learning Chinese. It's like a splash emoji hidden in the character. For example, 河, river. 洗, wash. 酒, alcohol. Technically, alcohol is also water, water of life. Okay, now let's see number 2. 木, tree, wood, radical. Mu is the go-to guy for anything made of wood or tree related. Mu itself means tree. Want more trees? Add another mu and you get lin, forest. Add a third, sen, dense forest. Basically, the tree radical is nature's Lego block. There is also 杯, cup, and 桌, table, which were both made of wood in the past. So now let's see number 3. 口, mouth radical. It looks like a square hole. If it has to do with the mouth, talking, eating, shouting, it probably has 口 in it. Simple as that. So next time you see a square box in a character, ask yourself, is this thing about putting stuff in or out of a mouth? It shows up in 吃, eat, 喝, drink, 叫, call. 叫 means call because when people shout your name, they're just putting their mouth radical to work. So now let's see number 4. 手, hand radical. Often appears as this on the left side. When you see 手, hand radical, think of hands getting busy, grabbing, hitting, poking, or doing human things like 抱, hug, 推, push, or 打, hit. Basically, hand radical is the equivalent of rolling up your sleeves. Now let's see number 5. 人, person radical. When 人 is on its own, it looks very balanced. When it's a radical, sometimes it gets squished to the left side, like this. This one is a stick figure, literally. If you see this radical, think this has something to do with people being people. Here are some examples. 他, he, 你, you, 们, plural for people. It's everywhere. You can't spell human interaction without a little stick person hiding in there. Some people say stick figures aren't real art. Ancient Chinese disagrees. There's a stick person in almost every sentence. Now let's see number 6. 女, woman radical. 女 shows up in characters related to women. For example, 妈, mom. 她, she. 姐, elder sister. 好, good. The character 好, good, has 女, woman on the left, and 子, child, on the right. Ancient Chinese philosophy in a nutshell. A woman with a child, that's good stuff. Although no one asked her opinion. The next radical I'm gonna introduce is 金, metal, gold radical. For example, 钱, money. 铁, iron. 银, silver. If it's metallic, shiny, or has to do with money, this radical's on it. 金 is the radical that makes things expensive. It's like the dollar sign of Chinese characters. Next one. 日, sun, day, radical. If it has to do with time, days, light, or the sun, 日 will be there. For example, 时, time, 早 early, 明 bright. By the way, when you see 明 bright, that's 日 sun teaming up with 月 moon. Just imagine if sun and moon show up together, that will be super bright and super romantic. Okay, let's see next one. 言 speech dot. Speech, words radical. So 言 is the radical for talking, asking, discussing, and occasionally arguing. For example, Mandarin is 汉语, English is 英语. 语 in these two words is language, and it has got the speech radical. Another perfect example would be 说, say. And if we have a look, it has got both mouth and speech radical in this character, which is so smart. You might ask, Leo, I remember the mouth radical also does the same thing. But here's the thing, the speech radical is what happens when the mouth radical decides to get academic. Okay, now let's see the last one. 草, grass hat, grass radical. The position for the grass hat is quite stable. It's always chilling on top. And here are some examples. 花, flower, 草, grass, 茶, tea, 菜, vegetable. If you see 草, the grass radical, it's something you can probably put in a salad or accidentally step on. So those are the 10 most common radicals in Chinese characters. Once you know all the basic radicals, you're basically cheating legally when you learn Mandarin. The dictionary won't be happy about it. If this video helps your learning journey, even just a little bit, I'll be very happy. I am Leo. See you next time. Bye for now.